You probably know Brad Pitt as the world-renowned actor and film producer with a charismatic screen presence. However, Brad Pitt isn't just a Hollywood star. He has also quietly built quite an impressive real estate portfolio. Over the years, Pitt has amassed a diverse portfolio of homes that spans the globe, showcasing everything from historic charm to sleek modernism. Taken together, his real estate assets, past and present, are estimated to be worth well over $100 million. Here is an exclusive peek into Brad Pitt's breathtaking real estate portfolio. Brad Pitt's Los Feliz estate is more than just a Hollywood mansion, it's a layered story of transformation, family, and quiet luxury, tucked into one of Los Angeles' most storied neighborhoods. The journey began in 1994, when Pitt purchased the 6,692 square foot Craftsman-style home for $1.7 million. At the time, he was an emerging A-lister, fresh off the success of Legends of the Fall, and this house would quickly become a centerpiece in his personal life. What made the initial purchase particularly unique was the seller, Cassandra Peterson, also known as Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, the gothic glamour queen, passed on not only the keys but a bit of rock and roll lore. Jimi Hendrix, she said, once stayed in the house and reportedly wrote, "May this be love there." From the start, this home had artistic energy coursing through its walls. But Pitt wasn't one to settle. Over the years, he quietly expanded the property, purchasing 2 neighboring lots to create a private compound in the hills. Each addition added more green space, more privacy, and more room for reinvention. Then, in 2005, his relationship with Angelina Jolie kicked his vision into high gear. With a growing family, Pitt invested further, ultimately spending close to $5 million to develop the estate into a secure, sprawling sanctuary that felt both intimate and expansive. The entire compound spans approximately 1.9 acres, a rare feat in densely populated Los Feliz. The main home retains its historic craftsman charm, with warm wood tones, detailed millwork, and a lived-in elegance that speaks to Pitt's taste for timeless design. He's long been an architecture enthusiast, and this house reflects that interest. Understated, classic, but thoughtfully customized for comfort and creativity. The grounds are as impressive as the structure itself. At the heart of the backyard sits a large outdoor swimming pool, surrounded by lush gardens and shaded areas perfect for lounging in the California sun. A private tennis pavilion adds a sporty flair, offering a secluded space for casual matches, and, for his children, Pitt added a custom-built skate park. This unexpected but deeply personal touch turned the compound into a dream playground. This wasn't just a celebrity mansion, it was a home designed for memories. In a 2017 interview with GQ, Pitt called the estate his children's childhood home. It's easy to see why. For years, this was the main base of the Jolie-Pitt family. Despite his global fame, Pitt managed to keep the estate largely out of the spotlight, prioritizing security, serenity, and the normalcy of family life behind its gates. The home has also offered Pitt a creative retreat, known for his involvement in design and architecture. He even launched the Make It Right Foundation to build homes in New Orleans. Pitt infused his Los Feliz estate with personal touches and design-forward renovations. Yet, he never stripped away its character. The house remained a grounded, soulful residence where life unfolded at a more human pace than the red carpet would suggest. In 2023, nearly 3 decades after he first bought the property, Pitt sold the Los Feliz estate for a reported $39 million. The sale marked the end of an era. This chapter began with a young actor's first major purchase. It grew into a sprawling, memory-filled compound at the heart of his private world. Tucked away in the Hollywood Hills is one of Brad Pitt's most quietly compelling properties. This sleek, modernist Zen retreat reflects his passion for architecture, design, and minimalist living. This home marks a significant departure from the traditional elegance of his Los Feliz estate. Here, Pitt leaned fully into a vision of serene, intentional living, with every inch carefully crafted to embody peace, light, and flow. Designed by the avant-garde German architecture firm Graft, the house is a masterclass in contemporary style and functionality. Graft brought a distinct aesthetic into the space that blends industrial materials with organic textures. Pitt, always hands-on when it comes to design, acted as his interior designer, working in lockstep with the architects to shape a home that would be as much a retreat as it was a residence. The structure itself is a harmony of stone, glass, and natural wood. Mica stone walls gave the interior a shimmering, earthy texture that plays beautifully off the abundant light. Pine floors soften the space with warmth and provide a grounding balance to the cooler stone elements. Skylights are strategically placed throughout the home, flooding the interiors with natural light and connecting every room to the outdoors. One of the most distinctive features of the Hollywood Hills home is its use of hidden storage. This is an idea Pitt championed to maintain the clean, uncluttered lines of the space. Shelves, cupboards, and even workspaces are cleverly tucked away, allowing the architecture to shine without distraction. It's a thoughtful design choice that speaks to Pitt's desire for simplicity and mindfulness in his living environment. Unlike many of his properties, which were bought and sold as his life evolved, Pitt appears to have held on to this one. Its intimate scale and meditative energy seem to offer him a quiet escape, perhaps a place to recharge creatively or seek solitude amid a busy life. This Zen retreat remains a personal sanctuary for Pitt, one that continues to reflect his deep appreciation for architecture, design, and peace of mind. In 2000, Brad purchased an 11-acre oceanfront property in Santa Barbara for $4 million. The land sits near Gaviota State Park and offers sweeping views of the Pacific Ocean and direct access to the beach. This property, more rugged and natural than his other homes, was acquired shortly after his marriage to Jennifer Aniston and became a coastal retreat away from Hollywood. The estate stretches across rolling terrain with a raw, untouched quality. Open land meets cliff and beach, creating a rare blend of seclusion and shoreline. Unlike his more design-focused homes, this property emphasizes space and freedom. It was used primarily as a vacation destination, offering respite from Los Angeles and time in nature. The location lends itself to outdoor living. Pitt and his guests enjoyed horseback riding on the open acreage and down to the beach. The terrain is ideal for trail riding, with coastal breezes and scenic views in every direction. The beach access adds a recreational element, making the property perfect for quiet walks or time spent near the water. The estate is known for its simplicity. While there are structures on the land, the draw is the land itself, an escape that emphasizes nature over architecture. The natural surroundings include grassy fields, ocean cliffs, and direct sunset views, which give the property its unique value and character. Despite changes in Pitt's personal life, including his divorce from Aniston, he has held on to the property. Reports suggest that he still owns the land, indicating its long-term significance to him. Its quiet, unpolished charm may serve as a retreat that contrasts with his more elaborate homes. This Santa Barbara estate stands as a reminder of Pitt's connection to the California coastline. While not as publicized as his other properties, it offers a different view of his lifestyle, which is rooted in open space, nature, and personal escape. In 2001, Brad Pitt and Jennifer Aniston purchased a Wallace Net-designed mansion in Beverly Hills. The 11,173 square foot estate was originally commissioned by actor Frederick March and his wife, Florence Eldridge. The home reflects the French Normandy Revival style with distinctive architecture and old Hollywood heritage. After acquiring the property, Pitt and Aniston embarked on a 3-year renovation. They modernized the home while preserving its historic elements. Heated marble floors were installed throughout. The couple added a bar that featured wood floors salvaged from a 200-year-old French chateau, blending European craftsmanship with California luxury. They also built a custom screening room, turning the home into a private retreat for entertaining and film viewing. The property featured expansive living spaces, multiple fireplaces, and classic Neff design elements, such as arched doorways and beamed ceilings. The layout included formal and informal areas for both privacy and gatherings. The grounds were landscaped to match the architecture, offering manicured gardens and secluded corners around the estate. The mansion became a central residence for Pitt and Aniston during their marriage. It hosted family events, industry gatherings, and quiet personal time. The home represented their shared taste and investment in lifestyle design. Each renovation detail was chosen with long-term living in mind. In 2006, after their divorce, the couple sold the property for $28 million. The sale marked the end of a chapter in both their lives. The home, once a joint project, became a symbol of their high-profile relationship and its eventual closure. The Wallace Neff Mansion remains one of the most notable homes tied to Pitt. Its scale, history, and meticulous renovations reflect a period of ambition and partnership. Though he no longer owns it, the property stands out in Pitt's real estate history as one of the most elegant and carefully curated residences he ever lived in. In 2005, Brad Pitt purchased a mid-century modern home in Malibu for $8.4 million. Built in 1962, the home sits between Point Mugu State Park and the Pacific Ocean. The property spans 4,088 square feet and includes 4 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms. The home features clean lines and open spaces, typical of mid-century modern design. Large windows and sliding glass doors open to the surrounding landscape. 3 fireplaces add warmth and texture to the interior. The layout blends indoor and outdoor living with ease. Outside, the property includes a tennis court and access to a private cove. The beach is not public, offering seclusion and quiet. The surrounding area is rugged and natural, with dramatic coastline views and limited nearby development. Pitt reportedly invested millions in renovations. Upgrades likely included structural improvements, modern amenities, and architectural refinements to preserve the home's original design. His focus on architecture and sustainability shaped the renovation process. The house was listed in early 2009. It remained on the market until 2011, when Ellen DeGeneres purchased it for $12 million. DeGeneres later sold the home in 2012 for $13 million. The sale confirmed the home's growing value in the Malibu luxury market. The property was part of Pitt's real estate portfolio during a time of personal transition. Following his split from Jennifer Aniston, the Malibu house offered privacy and space away from the public eye. It served as both a personal retreat and a design project. Though he no longer owns it, the Malibu home reflects Pitt's ongoing interest in architecture and oceanfront living. The combination of location, style, and careful renovation made the house a standout example of modern design on the California coast. It remains one of the more architecturally significant homes tied to his name. In 2006, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie purchased a historic home in New Orleans' French Quarter for $3.5 million. They acquired the property during their involvement in Hurricane Katrina relief efforts. The house sits in the heart of the city's oldest neighborhood and reflects the area's traditional brick architecture. Built in the 1830s, the home spans 7,650 square feet. Its structure and design preserve many original elements from the 19th century. The facade features tall shuttered windows, wrought iron balconies, and classic French Quarter charm. The brick exterior complements the surrounding historic streetscape. Inside, the home blends old-world craftsmanship with elegant finishes. Venetian plastered walls give the rooms a smooth, rich texture. Custom marble mantels frame the fireplaces throughout the house. Original crown moldings remain intact, highlighting the ceilings and maintaining the property's historic character. The home includes multiple bedrooms and living areas, though specific interior layouts were kept private. It was used as a base while Pitt and Jolie worked on housing and rebuilding projects in the region. Its location offered proximity to the community and cultural institutions they supported. The house became a part of their public identity in New Orleans. It was a symbol of their commitment to the city and their roles as philanthropists. Their Make It Right Foundation, which focused on sustainable housing, kept them tied to the area throughout their relationship. After their separation, the couple sold the home for $4.9 million. The sale took place nearly a decade after the original purchase. The property returned to the market quietly, without major publicity. The French Quarter home remains one of the most culturally significant properties in Pitt's portfolio. It connected him to a historic city and to the humanitarian work that defined that phase of his life. Though he no longer owns it, the home is remembered as a landmark of his time in New Orleans. In 2011, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie purchased Chateau Miraval in Correns, France. The couple had previously rented the estate before deciding to buy it. The property, valued at $60 million, spans hundreds of acres in the French countryside and includes olive groves, pine forests, and a historic chateau. The estate is best known for its functioning winery. Pitt and Jolie launched their wine label from the property, producing award-winning rosé that gained international recognition. Miraval became a brand as much as a home. The wine's success added to the estate's reputation and commercial value. Chateau Miraval also served as the couple's wedding venue in 2014. They were married in a private ceremony at the Chateau's chapel, surrounded by family. The property became a personal and professional hub during their marriage. The chateau includes an on-site recording studio, originally built in the 1970s. In late 2021, Pitt began restoring the studio with French producer Damien Quintard. Their collaboration aimed to modernize the facility while preserving its legacy. The updated studio repositions Miraval as both a cultural and creative center. After the couple separated, the estate became the subject of a legal dispute. Jolie sold her stake in the property without Pitt's consent, triggering an ongoing lawsuit. The disagreement centers around ownership rights and control of the winery. Chateau Miraval remains one of Pitt's most iconic holdings. It combines personal history, business success, and artistic ambition. Its vineyard continues to produce wine, and its reputation in the industry endures. Despite the legal complications, Pitt has remained connected to the property, using it for both creative projects and as a retreat in southern France. In 2016, Brad Pitt purchased a villa in Mallorca, Spain, for $3.9 million. The property spans 9,687 square feet and includes 8 bedrooms, providing ample space for both relaxation and entertaining. The villa is set against stunning views of the Balearic Sea with a swimming pool that overlooks the ocean, making it an ideal retreat. The property was acquired while Pitt was filming Allied, a World War II drama in which he starred alongside Marion Cotillard. It served as a getaway during the film's production, offering a peaceful environment far from the public eye. The villa's Mediterranean architecture blends traditional Spanish style with modern luxury, featuring expansive living areas and large windows that bring in natural light. As of now, the current ownership status of the property is unclear. There have been no recent public reports confirming whether Pitt still owns the villa or has sold it. Pitt's property choices reflect his appreciation for privacy, natural beauty, and sophisticated design. Whether in the American market, California, or Europe, his homes demonstrate a consistent desire for both seclusion and connection to nature.